We are committed to simplify concepts and amplify confidence of all the students who are watching our videos to learn maths, physics, and chemistry. Today we are going to do questions on straight lines, or it is also in IGCSE and AAS level as functions, linear functions, and graphs. So let us look at the first question. It is saying the equation of a line L1 is 2x minus y plus 6 equals 0. For this line, we are supposed to find the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and the gradient. Now, in order to understand y-intercept, so let us draw this graph. So this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and if there is a line like this, so where do we have the y-intercept at this point? Let us say this point is A, and this point B is called x-intercept. Any point lying on y-axis, x is always 0. Okay, so in order to find y-intercept in the equation, we are going to replace x with 0. And similarly for x-intercept at B, the y would be 0. Okay, so we are going to utilize this and get the answer. Okay, as a concept, just understand the meaning of x-intercept and y-intercept. Now, let us find y-intercept. So what am I doing? I am putting x equals 0. So I will get what? 2 into 0, 0 minus y plus 6 equals 0. Or I can say I take minus y to this side, so y equals 6. So the y-intercept is 0, 6. Okay, we always write x coordinate first and the y coordinate later. Now, in order to find the next, which is x-intercept, we have to do what? In the same equation, make y equals 0. So we will have 2x minus 0 plus 6 equals 0. So 2x is equal to minus 6, x equals minus 3. What am I doing? X equals minus 6 by 2 and getting minus 3. So the x-intercept is minus 3 and 0. Now the next question is, we are supposed to find the slope or gradient of this line. In order to find the slope, we can write the slope equation form, which is y equals mx plus c, where coefficient of x is m, which is the slope or gradient, and c is actually y-intercept. Okay. Now let us make y the subject in the given equation. So we are given 2x minus y plus 6 equals 0. I have to make y the subject. I shift minus y to the other side because I need a plus y. So I will have 2x plus 6 equals y, which I can write as y equals 2x plus c. Compare with this. So m, which is the gradient, is 2. So the gradient of this line is 2. Okay. Now the next part of the question says a new line L2 intersects the x-axis at 4, 0 and is perpendicular to L1. Now remember that if there are two lines perpendicular to each other, their slopes are negative reciprocal of each other. Okay, so since L2 is perpendicular to L1, so I can say M2 into M1 should be equal to minus 1. We already got M1, which is 2. So M2 into 2 equals minus 1. So the slope of line 2 is going to be minus half. So this is the gradient of line 2. Now, since the line passes through 4, 0, okay, so we can use this. So I write this y equals mx plus c. So we know that it passes through 4, 0. That means x is going to be 4, y is going to be 0, and slope m is minus half. So let us do that. So instead of y, I am putting 0. Slope is minus half. Okay. So now we will have to put x, which is 4 plus c, which we want to find. So we get minus 2 plus c equals 0, or c is equal to 2. So the equation of line will become y equals minus half x plus 2. Now they want the equation in this form. So what should we do? Do the LCM. So I do into 2 here, into 2 here to make the like fraction. So we get y equals minus half x plus 4 by 2, or y equals minus x plus 4 over 2. This 2 goes up, gets cross multiplied with y. So 2y equals minus x plus 4. Now we can shift minus x and 4 to the left side, and the equation will become Minus x goes to other side becomes plus x. So x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0, which is in this form. Now let us move to the next question. Here we are given the coordinate of point A are 1, 7, coordinate of point B are 5, 5. M is the midpoint of AB. Find coordinates of M. So if we are given 2 points, x1, y1 and x2, y2, okay, then the coordinate of midpoint are x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. We are going to utilize the same. So here we have x1 as 1 and x2 as 5. See, 1 here, 5 here. So 1 plus 5 by 2 and y1 is 7 and y2 is 5. So 7 plus 5 by 2. So 6 by 2 is a 3, 12 by 2 is a 6. So the coordinate of point M are 3, 6. Okay. Now let us go to the next part of this question. It says the line L1 passes through point A and B. So find equation of L1. Now, see, we know 2 points. If we are given 2 points like x1, y1 and x2, y2, so how do we find slope or gradient? So slope is found by doing y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, that's the way to find slope, which is m. So we are trying to find m. Now let us say this is my x2 and y2 and this is x1 and y1, which we did. So what would be the slope? Slope would be 5 minus 7 by 5 minus 1. So we will get minus 2 over 4. So the slope of the line is minus 1 by 2. So that is the slope of this line. Now we are supposed to find, since the line passes through A and B, so we can take any point, either A or B, and find the value of C. What will we do? We will write y equals mx plus c. So let us say I want to take this point. So what is y here? 7. M we already found is minus 1 by 2 into x, which is 1, plus c. Now we will get c equals 7 plus half. Okay. So you do the LCM. So c becomes equal to 15 over 2. Okay. So what is the equation in form of y equals mx plus c? So we will say the equation is y equals minus half x plus 15 by 2, and that would be our answer for this part. Okay. Now let me remove this and you can watch the video again to understand this. So let us now remove this also to do the third part. Okay, let me remove this as well. Now the third part says a new line L2 is perpendicular bisector to L1. Okay. Now L1 is what? This and this. Perpendicular bisector means what? So let us say this is A, this is B. So there is a line which is perpendicular to this line and it passes through the midpoint, which is M in this case. So now since L2 is perpendicular to L1, so we saw in the previous question M2 times M1 should be equal to minus 1. So if I have to find M2, what will I do? I will say M2 times minus half is equal to minus 1, or M2 equals minus 2 by minus 1, or just 2. So we have got the slope of line L2 as 2. And it is passing through which point? 3, 6. So now let us do the same stuff. Y equals mx plus c. So y here is 6, m is 2 into 3 plus c. So 6 equals 6 plus c, or c equals 0. So what is the equation of line L2? Then line L2 would be y equals 2x, and that is our answer for this part. Okay. So if you are watching our channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon. If you like the content, please press the like button and share the video with your friends. Now let us look at this question, which is point A has coordinates 0, y. L1 passes through point A and B and has the equation 4x minus 3y minus 3 equals 0. The length of AB is 10 units. find the possible coordinates of B. Okay. First, let us understand if this line passes through A, whose coordinates are 0, y. That means x is 0. So let us try using that. So for A, we are given 4x minus 3y minus 3 equals 0. Let us make y the subject. So I can write 4x minus 3 equals 3y, or y equals 1 by 3 times 4x minus 3. Or I can write it as 4 by 3x minus 1. So that is y. Okay. Now, since the coordinate of point A are 0 and y, so that means x is 0. So if I put x as 0, so y would be equal to minus 1. So we have got that y is minus 1 here. So what are the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A are 0 and minus 1. That's important to figure out the coordinates of A. Now we are given that B is another point. Okay. So let us say B has coordinate A and B. Okay. And we need to find what are these coordinates. The length of AB is 10 units. So what is the distance formula? Distance formula is, so let us keep this aside for a while and use that space. So give me a second. We will need this, so I'm keeping it here. Now we have got the coordinate of A. I don't need this. I'll rewrite what is B. I'm saying the coordinate of B are A and B. So distance formula is what? Distance formula is, if I have to find AB, I will do, if I'm using the formula for in terms of x1 and x2. So it is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. That is the distance formula. Now the distance AB is 10. So we are writing 10 here, and we are writing root of, now I can say A minus 0 square plus, now I have B, okay, and which is B minus minus 1 square. Okay. Now understand this B is y only. Okay. And what is y? Y is 4 by 3 x minus 1. And what is A? It is x. Okay. Because we have to use this line only. Okay. So this is actually x and y only. So we can replace that and write. So now if we square both sides, so 10 square is 100. Square root goes away. And a minus 0 or x minus 0 is x square, plus, now instead of b, which is y, which we can write 4 by 3 x minus 1, minus of minus 1 is plus 1, and you get this square. So we get 100 equals x square minus 1 plus 1 go away, plus 4 by 3x the whole square, which is 16 by 9 x square. Okay. Now let us do the LCM. So we get that 25 x square by 9 equals 100. Okay, let us write that here. 25 by 100 x square, 25 by 9, my bad, 25 by 9 x square equals 100. 25 and x square equals 100 times 9 over 25. We can say 25 forza. So we get x square as 36. So x would be plus or minus 6. So the coordinate A or x for B could be plus 6 or minus 6. And in order to find y, we know y is 4 by 3 x minus 1. So let me create some space here, because we are going to use the space for finding y, and we will say y equals 4 by 3x minus 1. So if x is 6, y is 4 by 3 into 6 minus 1. So it would be 4 2s are 8 minus 1, 7. So one coordinate of B is 6, 7. Now if x is minus 6, then y would be 4 by 3 into minus 6 minus 1. So 4 into minus 2 is a minus 8, minus 8 minus 1 is a minus 9. So the other coordinate of B could be minus 6, minus 9. Okay. Thank you for watching the video.